When playing the Egyptians, there are two things to remember. First, the Pharaoh is one of your most important units. He can be tasked to empower different buildings in your city. While the Pharaoh is empowering a completed building, the building will train units, research improvements, and gather resources faster. The Pharaoh can also be tasked on foundations, speeding the building's construction. In combat, your Pharaoh is very strong against myth units. You only have one Pharaoh, so where and when to use him is very important. The Egyptians gain favor by building monuments. There are 5 different monuments that can be built. You can only build one of each. You will gain favor faster with each new one constructed. The Sword of the Guardian, used by Horus to defeat Set once before. Now one of his followers, Kemsyt, seeks to take it.
Kemsyt? He is your enemy?
He has captured a temple to Osiris near here. There is a Guardian at the temple, but it sleeps. If we return the sword to the Guardian, it will awaken.
It seems the gods have smiled on us.
Alright, well hello, I'm Jog, and welcome back to Mythology.
The Oasis village near here is loyal to the dark god Set. They enslave other local villagers to mine gold for Kemsyt.
Alright, so right off the bat, we need to kill the gods watching over villagers mining gold. And essentially try to free them. We are now fully in the Egyptian campaign. The light sleeper, we need to kill the god. Yeah. Chariot archers are stronger against infantry units, but vulnerable to slingers. Well, we'll find out what that means. Well, I technically have chariot archers right over here. The spotlight for this one is the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh is an Egyptian hero, so he's good against myth units. Like the Egyptian priest, the Pharaoh can also heal allied units. The Pharaoh's most powerful ability is to empower buildings. Buildings that the Pharaoh is tasked to worship will build faster, gather resources, research improvements, train units, or even attack faster. Maybe Pharaoh, blah, blah, blah. I will talk about that in a little bit, and I do have my notes set up for what I want to talk about all of this. So for this map, we have these guys, the sword bearers. We want to be very careful with them, because if they die, it's a game over. So I'm going to put you on this one, because I always have a bad habit of losing them.
Help us escape our captors!
Go forth, everybody. Actually, Chiron, never mind. Yeah, there's a lot of slingers. Chariot archers are archers that are good against infantry. Counter them, counter with cavalry, pestilates, slingers, husk rolls, and blah blah blah. So yeah, I want to say these guys they're archers, so they're good against infantry, but I want to say they also count as cavalry, I want to say. Oh shoot, they're going after you. Wondering what they were doing. Oh yeah, there's a lot of these guys. Okay. You guys need to focus on the enemies and not on anything else. Yeah, there's a lot of these guys. Oh, sword bear. That's my bad, get away.
A hero has fallen.
Oh, well, there goes Amonra. I'm not gonna lie, I find that Amonra tends to die the most on me. Mostly because she's always the one that's jumping into action. No, attack the people, not the buildings.
Free at last!
Oh, there we go.
Please guide us safely home, and we will offer you what help we can.
Alright, that sounds like a sound plan. We need to bring at least 5 villagers safely to their village, which we will after they start mining me gold. Look, just because we freed you doesn't mean it's new management, but that's all that gives me a chance to talk about the Egyptians. So how they work is that, from my observation, they have many free buildings, such as the fact, I mentioned this last one, they have 3 different buildings for resources, so a mining camp, a lumber mill, and a granary. So, all that. Their main starting units all train from one building, that being the barracks. I find that they have a weak early game, but a decent very good late game, especially having possibly some of the strongest walls and strongest towers in the game. At least that's how I feel. We will face enemies along this path, and I want to say some units that won't even show up until we actually bring the rest of the units. So I'm gonna go through this a little slowly. Looking at my notes. As we saw from the opening little cutscene, I'm gonna move you back. That little opening scene, the Egyptians gain favor through monuments. Oh shit! Back up, everybody! Back up! Back up! I got mummies, and I really don't want them converting my other units. Again, mummies convert human soldiers into minions, and minions will essentially just fight us. Also, you got Ark of Ra. Hold on. Ark of Ra. The gods send you more favor. That's good. Speaking of favor, the monuments. There are 5 of them. The first one will generate you 6 favor a minute. The second one will give you an extra 4.9. The third will give you 5.1. The fourth, 5.7. And the last, 6.9. So, the first and the last ones are like the most powerful ones to keep in mind. And you have to build one before you can build the second. Of course, there was another one that just showed up. Finding out the ether like that. Okay, move forward, you guys. The Egyptian pharaoh. I don't know what just happened right there. The Egyptian pharaoh. It sounds like they make it sound like there's only ever one. You guys need to run. They make it sound like you have one and only one pharaoh, which is only half correct. You only have one pharaoh. However, if the pharaoh happens to die, another one will spawn. So don't worry too much about losing the pharaoh if that happens. They also mentioned that the pharaoh can empower buildings. How that works is that... If I look at my notes, buildings that are being constructed, if the pharaoh is walking it, like empowering it, the building will be built 74% faster. Units trained inside a building being empowered will be trained 30% faster, but that does not include villagers, or in this case, laborers. So keep that in mind. You won't get more laborers. You won't get laborers faster from an empowered town center. They also research technology so it's been faster. Again, that does not include the advancement to the next stage. If you have a pharaoh empowering a tower, that tower will shoot twice as many arrows. If you have them on a drop site, the drop site will... When the laborers drop resources off at a drop site, you will get an extra 20% in resources. So these guys each have 10 resources. When they drop it off, with a pharaoh empowering a gold mine, you will get 12. What else am I looking at? Oh, if they empower a monument, that monument will generate favor 20% faster. The Egyptian villagers, or laborers, will work 10% slower compared to other units, and I believe that is everything for the Egyptians as a whole that I want to talk about. Next up, I'm going to be talking about the god, but first off, let's just get these guys back home now then, shall we?
In which
I don't know what's going on. I just keep bouncing back to where everyone was.
Look, our men have returned.
Okay, good job. You guys go over that way.
Thank you, strangers. Kemsyt forced us from our home, the sacred city of the Guardian. We will join you to defeat him.
Awesome. So now we have our own village. You can drop that off. You guys go back to farming.
Bring the sword to the sleeping Guardian before his army reaches it.
I'm just gonna do that. That should give us 62? Okay, must have got a little bit more. Oh, that's right, I did get a little bit more because we are worshipping the god of Ra. So, Ra. What goes with Ra? Actually, let me go over this. So, Ra's actually allows pharaohs to empower buildings and do everything that priests can do. Sorry, priests can empower. The pharaoh is actually even stronger. So, the pharaoh's empowering gives a 25% bonus to resources instead of 20. Priests can empower buildings and monuments. Drop-offs are now 15%? Oh, priests, when they empower, give you an extra 15%. Buildings are built 30% faster. Technology, 20% faster if a priest is doing it. Camels and chariot archers have 22% more health and move 10% faster. Monuments will cost 25% less and have 20% more health. And his unique god power is rain, which is a little bit odd because I'm pretty sure Ra is a sun god. His god power is rain that allows all laborers to farm at 300% faster. However, this does not go for just us. It also works for the enemies. The enemies will also get a 200% increase in their farms. His unique tech is Skin of the Rhino. How it works is that our laborers will take 30% less hack damage, while at the same time being able to do 10% more hack damage. So, that's up to you. It makes your villagers harder to kill, and they might be able to do a little bit more damage, but that all depends on whether or not you're going to have your villagers actually attacking. We can also see the gods they got. They got, Bast... What? Hector... Sekhmet? I'm sure I'm, destroying these. Osiris, who was amazing, and Horus. Okay, so we're starting off the archaic age, so we're gonna want to advance to the next one. Uh-oh. Oh, what? You fools, get back! Oh, you were trying to... Yes. I know what they were trying to do now. They were trying to take their gold back.
Army is returning to the city. Only the neighboring villages stand in his way.
Yeah, that could be a bit of an issue. That's why we kind of want to advance fast. Fishing ship. We got some things we can do here. Mr. Pharaoh, if you want to come over here and empower this. Let's get some more villagers. Another thing I should do. Chiron, if you would put that away.
Has reached the first village.
Yeah, Kemsyt's army is going to be destroying all these cities along the path, trying to get to the main location before we do. We need to go up here to the Guardian that is sleeping, and, well, it's not going to be the easiest thing for us to do. Thankfully, though, we should have plenty of time, because I don't remember the enemy being all that aggressive to start off. Also, the enemy can just use that god power of vision. They always know where you are, so it's not the most helpful to them, it's just more of an annoyance to us. Also, a bit of annoying considering the fact all of the two granaries isn't sped up the best. I mean, we could. I think I'd rather get a little bit more. Actually, oh no, I already got a temple. What am I doing? Let's build a monument. Get a monument set up in a couple of farms. So right now, for this campaign, we really don't have to worry about enemies building up. Well, there is an enemy. We're not too worried about the enemy building up like their units and whatnot to like attack us. That being said, there is a big base up there. They won't really attack us. It's much more that we have to try and get ourselves prepared and ready to go before the army of Kemsyt gets all the way up to the location. Okay, I think one more villager and then I'll be fine. You can just start building that. Okay, so we are going to be getting favor, plus having this allow me to get my favor faster. I'm not too worried about it. That being said, I will definitely want miss units, but I also want to try and advance to the next stage more than anything. We got Shifting Sands, target your own or enemy units, and then target the location where you wish to teleport them. They also give us the Rajets, Medical Cobras, so we actually fought these guys before. Apparently they have the regenerate ability, so they get their health back. Some other things. I want to go for the Sphinx. It's a miss unit that can turn into a sand vortex. Good against attacking building, which is good because I want that. Also gives me the Sacred Cats that protects fallen from vermin, making us produce food faster, as well as some upgrades to the Sphinx. Alongside the god power of Eclipse, which is one I really like. Target anywhere on the map to turn day into night, improving the attack and speed of your miss units for a short time. Yes. Oh, another thing with the Egyptians is that they can hire mercenaries. They train very quickly, but they are expensive and they won't last you a very long time. So it's a give and take type of deal. Also, since we're not doing much, let's use the god power of rain to give us a little bit more. I believe there's a pathway up here if we so wish, but I don't think there's much reason to actually bother with that. I could be mistaken. And I want to say we also can't use the god power up here. No, because they worship Isis. Oop. Didn't mean to say that. I meant to say they worship the goddess. Again, I don't want to say that word because I don't know how YouTube is going to take it. Also, temples can get priests, which are heroes. We kind of saw them last time. The fact they can heal allied units is amazing. This guy can help my units, because I'm not going to be building an army too fast. Okay, we advance to the next age. That is fantastic. Attacked over here.
Into you, ear at you.
Etymos. Carlos.
In which? Great.
Oh, another thing about the priests is that as we advance through the ages, priests actually become more powerful. I don't know if that's how it goes for all hero units, like in all the other ones. I know that's how it works for these guys. Because in the Mystical Age, they can outrange god towers, and while their attack is not the best, it's like decent enough. Okay, if you would build me an armory. You can drop your stuff off. Why don't you build me a monument? Because we have plenty of food at the moment, plenty of gold. I'll let you have you come over this way, considering I'm not really getting too much from food. Also, let's upgrade that. I'll send more people on that one. I'm not too worried about wood. Maybe I should get some on wood, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Yeah. I'll need wood if I want to get some specific upgrades. The springs cost food. If one gives them more health and more attack, I will not complain about that. Again, I really want myth units for what I'm planning ahead. Oh yeah, I have so much food because of the rain. Okay, up next we got Hathor. The Sky Love and Fertility. Will give us a Locust Swarm, not going to be all that useful for us. It's only good for farms and fishing ships to attack them, not useful for us. Although it does give us these, I have no idea how you say it, they're essentially crocodiles. Not a bad one to have. They're essentially a longer range unit. But I think I'd rather go for this side. Citadel is not really all that great for us. It can turn a town center into a defensive citadel, which we can either use A on ourselves, which will give us +2 to our pop, or put it on someone else's to just do a little bit more damage and be a little bit more difficult for Kemsyt to defeat. I'm also going to go for the Scarabs, who are also, I mentioned last time, living siege units. So I see no reason not to go for them. Also, I need more food. Well, hopefully we'll be getting more food soon enough. Yeah, if you notice, Kemsyt takes a bit of his time. He really could just steamroll through all of this, but I don't know why he doesn't. Okay, I think we're okay on the food. I think I'll get one more villager for wood, but I'm not even worried about that one. And I don't think we can go up to the last age. I think going to the heroic age is as far as we go. And I guess we could have also tried using the shifting sand to get rid of Kemsyt's army, but he has a lot of guys. I don't think that would go so well for us. I also apologize if you hear me doing that every so often. I don't know what's going on with me. Might just be getting sick or something. Okay, I was correct. We cannot. So, my population will go from 105 to... No, 115. Okay, it's an extra 10. And my priest got extra attack and much more range.
And which are you refer?
Okay, good job, men. I'm not... Again, I don't want to attack him too soon. Don't want to take my time. I don't even have a... favor generated to max, although let's actually get both of these guys started. Let's get some extra attacks, some extra defenses. Yeah, maybe I don't need so many people on gold right now.
You refer.
Let's get some more food. Oh. That's me hitting the wrong buttons. And I'm still hitting the wrong buttons. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You
can go there. Until I need somebody to actually build me a monument. Actually, let's have you go on that one. Actually, should not have put my notes away. Let me get that out real quick. Next page. Yeah, okay, so for favor, having them on the first one is going to make the most amount of sense until we get the last one, and then it makes more sense to have it on the last one in terms of favor generation. Also, let's upgrade the fishing ships. Oh, one thing I could do is build a market. Could do that. I'm not gonna be too worried about it right now. Let's build you. I'm gonna have you 3 building this, because you guys all build slower. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. For this particular scenario, even if we went for Hathor, we would not get the rocks, which are just transport units. They do not attack. They only transport your units from point A to point B, and I want to say they don't allow you to do that just so you can't, like, take the abandoned settlements. Which honestly makes a lot of sense. Also, I forgot, if I am worshipping Ra, I can send my priests to start giving me favor. Well, I can have my priest on the temples to give me that faster. Oh, I actually need gold! Ain't that just funny?
In which?
Mr. Priest, if you could come over this way. Alright, there's Kemsyt again. And you can just see,
army is pillaging the second.
yeah, these wall elephants are deadly. Strong, slow, and expensive, but they are powerful.
We'll need a strong force to escort the sword bearers to the Guardian.
Into you.
In which?
Yeah, so if we need a powerful army, the stronghold might be a good one to have for that. Also, I'm gonna start selling my food. Because the stronghold is where we can actually build our own war elephants. No offense, I'm not gonna bother too much with the barracks. Is it called a barracks? Yes. Why don't you go over there? Actually, I should just be doing all the things. Why am I not doing all the things? Like building houses because I can. Yeah, thankfully the mist units only cost food, so they're just very easy to, like, mass produce. The pharaohs cost egg. Sorry, not the pharaohs. The priests only cost gold, so they're not expensive. I mean, sort of all, but not really. If I had a better place for a market and caravan camels, I could just spam them easily. Yeah, you got food, you got food. You gotta go back to farming. There we go. So yeah, elephants, food and gold. Gotta stop doing that so that get I think I had a stroke there. Gonna do that so I can get those guys going again. Get some more people getting money. War elephants. You counter with infantry, whatever those are, and these guys. So yeah, these guys were from the... I think they're Greek, and these guys are the... yeah. Oh, they're them. Okay. Oh, cavalry. So you have your archers, your cavalry, and I guess these guys are considered infantry?
And we tayo.
Either way, we'll have our army set up soon enough. Only 3 scarabs and 4 sphinx. Odd, I thought I'd have more. I know it's the big issue is that it comes down to favor, but that's also why people really love the Egyptians, because favor is a... You don't have to think about it. You plop down monument and you're golden. So it just happens on its own. Also, war elephants, or elephants in general, take 5 population. Again, they're expensive.
And we
But you're paying for quality. That's also why I find the Egyptians to be a bit weak in the early game,
tayo.
but powerful in the later game.
Enito. Ayo refer. Enito. UIR.
He's not doing it. Oh, you.
tayo.
Alright, everyone has their stuff. Let's get those shields. Let's upgrade these elephants when I get the cash. I can't go to the next level, can I? No, that was a champion. I can only get heavy, but that's fine. It's like it. No? Yeah, I can only go to bronze. Wait, can I only go to bronze? I thought it was more than that. I don't know why my mind isn't working right now. Oh, it goes copper, the bronze, then iron. Okay, I'm like, I know there's something, but I wasn't sure if it was copper or not. My first instinct was, wait, is it tin? No. Another thing we could build, even though I'm not building it right now, is the siege walk, which is what gives you things like the catapult, or that, the Heliopoli equivalent in this game, even though it's not Heliopoli. Okay, that's a catapult. The Heliopoli equivalent is sort of a, battering ram, for lack of a better word. Oh. A big thing I forgot to mention, scarabs, because nothing tells you about this. Apparently, when the scarabs are killed, they have acidic blood. So, any units that are around the scarabs when they die will take damage from their blood. Which sounds a little bit kind of metal.
In wedge.
If you can get that. Oh, you guys can start getting this. Yep, we can see that this is definitely an army of Set. Based on all the animals. Scarabs, if you can get that wall for me, thank you very much. You can also just see how much of an army they had, like, good god.
Garrick. Add to you.
Oh, that poor scarab.
And which are you repairing?
In wedge.
Garrick.
Okay, let's get that sword bearer to the Guardian.
Protect the sword bearers.
Benito. Are you repairing?
Prostegma. Izvoli.
Sword bearer, go that way.
And which? Dayo.
The Guardian waits.
The hero has fallen.
I am.
There we go. Here's the Guardian. He pretty much just destroys anything in his path.
Entered the third village.
Thankfully, though, the game isn't gonna just slow down. Well, it's not gonna, be slow. It's just gonna be like, okay, you already, like, got the thing that's like, you win. So they're just gonna bring the army to us. So we just need to get to them.
Gary. Into you.
I do appreciate the fact, like, all these towns and whatnot. So, like, the allies were out here actually trying to help us out. It wasn't just, me, myself, and I just doing everything. Also, considering the amount of misunits, maybe having a bunch of priests might not have been a bad idea either. That being said, you can see my priests in action. The biggest issue are, again, these war elephants. You can just see, well, no, my guys, they don't have the, armor upgrades. I mean, okay, no, they have the armor upgrades, they don't have the... They know the attack that I do. Can I see? No, it doesn't show that. Oh, thank you! I love you guys so much! You villagers from villages. Coming out here to help, like, attack them. I love you guys. Also, okay, I was gonna say, where's my guardian? Yeah, unfortunately, the AI was just so focused on just marching to this one position that they didn't even bother attacking us. It is kind of lame, but yeah. Either way, we pretty much have this here. Just when the game decides to give me the GG. There we go. They get to destroy most of the army, but, like, I think that was a little bit much. But we did it. We beat the scenario. We saved the Guardian. On to the next one, which won't be a very long episode at all. I will see you there.